Alright, I think I have everything set up. We are here at Heritage Park in Belton, Texas to walk around the black layout and see what I'm able to capture. Hole 1. Rescheduled workday. Stone circle. Rock, Texas, and a bottle of Fireball. Alright, hole number 2. I think you can see the flag out there. But it's behind a hill, so you don't actually see the basket from the tee pad. Let's see what we can see here with the zoom. Yeah, flag way up there. This is the green layout, or shorter tee pad for number 2. Get over this hill, and it's drilled into a giant tree stump, which is pretty cool. That's hole 2. This tee pad is for the blue or beginner layout, so you can ignore it. Long tee box for 3. Goes down the hill to the left and pretty far to the long basket for the black layout. You can't see the basket from here. We can zoom a little bit though. Down there somewhere. Let's go find it. It might be underwater. There is this rubberized walkway down the hill that you are supposed to take for safety and to stop erosion on the other hill. Good, it looks like the river's pulled back a little bit. The water was definitely up here recently though. Yeah, a little slippery. This is the shorter basket for the green layout. You can see like 60, 70 feet, 80, I don't know. Past it, that's the long basket. That's what black plays to. Up these little stairs. Alright, this is a pretty iconic hole next. It might be the same one that the pros played back when the Pro Tour stopped here. Alright, yeah. 104. All the way out to the turtleback. Focus. Unfocus. See some little flags on the left waving. Typically going beyond that's OB. There's a steep cliff that you don't really want to be on. Into that spooky basket on top of the turtle mound. And a roadrunner. Hey, roadrunner. Where you going, buddy? Going hole 5. Piece of wood. I'm gonna hop up further. Alright. Leave me alone. Because we're at hole 5. He's just throwing dangerously close to the river straight ahead. In the shadows. Is a shorter tee for the green layout, but you don't have to worry about that because you probably just threw a big hyzer all the way to the basket. Alright, Five's basket. This is also pretty similar to an original hole back in the Disc Golf Pro Tour days. It's pretty. It's got these giant pecans. And I'm not sure if you can actually see it directly off the tee pad, but it's pretty straight and to the right. You can see it peeking through at the very highest setting. Okay. There is a short tee pad for green layout. It looks like the sign has fallen over. It seems like it was flooding up here. Side of a hill just to make things interesting. Number 6's basket, I think. Hill. So it's kind of a new hole. 7. Goes directly to that triple Mando. It has to come out of triple Mando. And the basket, you can actually see it walking up to the tee pad. I'll zoom in over here for you. That wasn't so good. There it is. Yeah, pretty far. Pretty far, and you have to go through this llama or alpaca paddock. So let's see what happens. Drop zone if you missed the triple Mendo. used to be a basket where that traffic cone now is. We don't play to that anymore. We go down this hallway, little, I don't know, what are these? Hackberries? Probably hackberries. Oh, used to be a T-pad there. Not needed anymore. Alright, down through this tunnel. Alright, drop zone for the second triple man now, and then you finally pop out at the basket that I showed you from the T-pad way back where. You put it in for eagle, yeah, great. Hold on. That might be wrong. Maybe it's hold 8. Not sure anymore. But we'll keep hitting the T-pads. Okay, this one's hard to see. There's a red gate down there that you have to bomb in left of. Left into? Yeah, left into. I don't even know if I can show you much from here. Maybe over here. Yeah, you can see the sunbeams bursting through where you need to throw it. Or can you? Maybe not. Anyway, we'll walk it. Hey, it's the Roadrunner again. Hey, buddy. Catching lizards. But yeah, you have to come in through this gate, through this slightly thinned out number of trees, into this pretty well protected little area to get your birdie. Might stop here for just a moment because you can see where you're going from here, but you cannot see it from back there. Alright, that's the target. Keep that in mind. Your first throw is really just long distance placement shot. sense of the fairway. All the rough stuff is out of bounds here. Don't really even know what to zoom in on. I guess the trees that you're going towards eventually might be the right target. Way over there. Oh, well, we still got like 100 feet. Almost there. Yeah, sometimes I worry, but it's there. One is very long, ends on top of a turtleback that could be a small mountain. It's got Mando too. Two Mandos actually. Let's see if I can zoom in and get those pointed out. Like sitting on the bench behind the tee pad. There's a hill far out to the right. But first, you gotta make sure you stay to the left of this tree and its Mando sign. And once you get past that, you can kind of see that light pole a little bit further out. It's got a Mando sign to the right, ultimately takes you to that very dark hill out in the distance with a basket on top. Let's walk it. see a basket beyond the Mando tree, and that's for the blue course, so don't play to it. It's out of bounds anyway. You can see maybe the rougher part, and that's all OB, so you gotta really stay inside of this curving fairway and head for this hill. Might be able to see that some of the blue course is flooded. You might still be able to play it, but there's a nasty pond in the middle now. Here's that second Mando in the far distance, telling you to keep right with his telephone pole. There's a really cool windmill. And at least have a nice little ramp up here for when you're just walking. Yeah, all different ways to roll off. Pretty small landing zone up here. Whew. It's time for a little water break. Looks like the Sony camcorder might run out of battery in a little bit here. But we should be able to keep going with the iPhone on the live stream. We'll just lose our full HD capability. Cool hole. You can see the basket from the tee pad for once. It will take all of the zoom. And the OB can be stricter, or it can be pretty open. Well, it's over there somewhere. Maybe further than I thought. Yeah, I think it was behind what I zoomed in on. Unfortunate. Let's go walk it. been attacked by mosquitoes yet, but I'm a little nervous about the woods up there. So hopefully I didn't speak too soon. Finally coming up on the basket. There it is. Whoop. Yeah, the camera's definitely flashing a no battery sign at me. But it's still recording, so let's keep going. Alright. You can see the basket on the tee. From the corner here, but actually doable, I think. There it is. Oh. Great forehand shot hole. Turnovers tend to hit the trees. That's all I can throw, so that's what I try. Alright, made it to the basket. Across the road to the other side of the park. It is looking damp. Water hazards very much in play over here. I'm not sure. I don't see a tee pad back that way, but sometimes we start from further back. But maybe we're just playing the normal tee pad for a change. You can see the long basket from here. There is a short basket on top of the hill, which we can start by pointing out. That's the water. That is on top of the hill, and as far as I can zoom out or zoom in. than behind it. Okay, there's a further and a shorter basket in view now. We're going to the far one. Let's get to walking. Sometimes this is all dry, and it's a lot easier to make it to the baskets without error. When we play on Tuesday, it'll probably still be pretty high. Alright, I'm actually going to stop here and just zoom in on where you're going, because it might be hard to actually get around the water up there. So, just keep pushing, and there it is, slightly underwater. Alright, there seems to be a land bridge over here, so let's go this way. Only went so far though. I think we can still get through the field to the next tee pad. If this is indeed the next tee pad, there's 2 new holes out here that I am not certain about. See an orange cone out there, so maybe this next one isn't actually the next one. But my handy cam is still going, so I'm gonna try to zoom in and see what we were working with down there. Yeah, pretty sure that is not a basket anymore. There is something on this sign. We're changing holes 15 and 16 soon. The current 15th hole is being lengthened. The yardage is 381 feet for both the green and black layouts, par 3 for both. The current 16th hole is being removed. We have added 2 additional holes up in the woods. Proceed to walkway and turn right. Signs will direct you to the next tee pad. We will keep the current layout until April 1st, City of Belton. And somebody left a rock. Okay. Maybe this next one's a hole, I'm not sure. Sounds like they might have moved a bunch of stuff up in the woods, which we will find. Maybe I'm supposed to walk up to that cone and go in the woods that way. I think this will work too. Used to be a hole right here. I don't think it is anymore. Could have sworn. Just moved a long time ago though. I don't see any T-pad footprint. Alright. Let's see. 17th T-pad. Somewhere down here. Oh, wow. There actually was a basket up here. It was just really, really far in the woods. Alright. Take a little break. Get some water. Breathe a little. Okay, so should have played that hole. Did not. There's a new hole this way though, maybe. Oh boy, this little upper lake is full. If there's mosquitoes anywhere, it's gonna be here. Well, this could be it. Really don't have much to show because it hits a blind curve pretty quick, but we can walk it. Caution. Alright, they're just saying watch out for discs. deer and some very wet terrain. I'm not really sure where the basket is, though. I'm just gonna go down this pathway and call it good. Across this little river. No mosquitoes yet. Maybe they got flushed away. Here is a basket. Alright. Basket. And maybe the next tee pad is this way. Look left, there is a tee pad. You can see the basket. This one's actually a little short. Put the camera back here, and then I'll go zoom in on the basket. There it is. Alright, I feel like that might be the new holes. And then we play old 17 and old 18. That's it. Got some sort of balloon thing. I want to say maybe it was welcome. Willum? I think some letters might also have been popped. So if you can crack that code, let me know. Alright. I don't know what basket that is. New 16, I guess. And then 17 is familiar. Can even get a straight shot at the basket from here. First mosquito, but man, it is better than before. Trick's just getting down there. Sorry. There we go. Alright. I think I have found the mosquitoes. Unfortunate. But they're only right here, maybe. Let's get back down into the wind. Somehow the Sony Handycam has stayed on, even though it is pretty sure it is out of juice. My phone's also eating up some battery, but we're okay. Seem to have left the mosquitoes up on that hill, which is great. Yep. Second to last. Move the T-pad a little bit on this. Faces more towards where 18 basket is. Might make the green layout's final tee shot interesting too, because they're going to that short one over on the right, but the black layout's going over here to the left. I don't know if you can see the basket. Oh, you can. They moved it. I think they moved it. Maybe it's the same for both people. I don't know. Look at the sign. Oh, we're still looking at the green basket. Sorry. I guess that one over there on the right probably belongs to the blue course now. Alright, let's go find this last basket, and then this battery will outlast it itself, which is great. Here's a Mando. So I guess everybody needs to keep left of it. And this is a new shorter basket. Where's the long one? Oh, they really stuck it back there. That's going to be challenging to get to on the black layout. Alright, that's everything. I'm going to take a rest and hope all this footage worked out.